Okay, folks, hello, this is the American Contractor, and I'm going to give you the Iraq locations of the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. The ISIL is today's date, 16 June 2014. What I'm going to do is I'm going to outline to you all the exact locations that's been reported in open source reporting on the internet, and just give you an idea of the situation in Iraq as it stands by today, 16 June. What's it look like over there right now? So what I'm going to do, since the map's so big, I got to break it down in parts. First, we'll start with the northern Iraq. And I'm just going to outline where these ISIL characters are at, these terrorist organizations that have been causing a lot of havoc and chaos inside of Iraq. First is Mosul. We all know that about 6 days ago, June 10th, they attacked Mosul and took it over. Next, they took the Qadiyah, which is the suburb of Mosul just to the north. Then Karara, which is to the south of Mosul, and Josh, which is to the west of Mosul, a little small village. El-Baj, again to the west, just south of Sinjar, right there almost to the border of Syria. Then we all know about Tel Afar, which was taken over yesterday. So those 6 cities in the north are all under ISIL control. So let's go to the middle of Iraq, the Kirkuk area. You know that area right there. They took over Tikrit. They had full control of Tikrit. That's the hometown of Saddam Hussein. And Dara, which is just straight across the road there. Baiji, which is the home of the largest oil refinery in this country of Iraq. So they're making plenty of money from that oil refinery. Awija, which is to the north, just to the west of Kirkuk. Shawara, and then Salam Beg, just other small villages. Al-Shirkat is to the west of Kirkuk. And these are the areas, and that area are controlled by the ISIL folks. Now let's go to the Baghdad area. We're going to start up to the west. El-Kam, was just like a little port city, getting ready to do a border city, getting ready to cross into Syria. Rawa, Anna, Kubasa, Hit, those small villages, Hit, just south of the Haditha Dam. Ramadi, which, everybody knows that the Iraqi army been trying for several months now to dislodge the ISIL from Ramadi. Al-Khaldiyah, Al-Taqadum base, which is a Air Force base. And then Al-Habiniya. Let's see, Saklawiya, Fallujah. We all know about Fallujah, famous city, and still unable to dislodge them from Fallujah after 6 months since January of 2014. Karat el-Sajjar, El-Sadin, El-Zaydan, Sadia, which is to the north over there by Diyala province. El-Madan, which is a suburb. It's really close in Baghdad. So these are all the locations that I showed you. Now let's see what how this map looks like. Everything was populated on there, friendly forces and the ISIL terrorist groups. So we'll just go ahead and populate this map, and I'll just show you how this all looks on paper, and so you just get an idea where the friendlies are and where the hostile terrorist groups are located. So it's just going to let it populate there. And once you see the green, red, and white flags, that's the KRG. They're in Sulaymaniyah, Kirkuk, Arbil. They're at Zakho, which is the border entry into Turkey. And then they're in Dahuk. Okay, now this is the Iraqi army, where they're located at Samara. Baquba. There's a little contention there in Baquba. Baghdad. The Haditha Dam, they're located there. Then also the border towards the west going into Jordan there. So hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions about this or any updates, you can email them to ac@americancontractor.com. Just give you an idea of how this all is playing out in Iraq as of 16 June 2014. Thank you, and go ahead and leave your comments below.